Sul, hello, and labas. Welcome to another episode of the Payne Family Ultimate Decades Challenge. The year is 1370, it's day 1, Sunday, and also the first day of spring. First day of a new decade, first day of spring, first day of a new year. Ah, how exciting. We're here starting with Col's little band of children. For lack of a better way of describing it, for a couple of different reasons that we'll get into. But before we get to that, and before I forget, I thought that I would share with all of you that there should be a Patreon coming out soon for our little branch of the challenge. So hopefully it'll be out at the same time as this episode is coming. And I feel like it was about time because we're about to start having more and more documents, more and more rules. And I was just kind of getting agitated at the idea of how to organize them. So hopefully Patreon will allow us to organize them in a way that makes sense, that makes it easy for people to access them, and that makes it easy for me to provide a lot of the things that people have asked for, like what are the wheels that I use when a sim dies to see what it is that got them, the Wixie trade roles, and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not going to lie, though, I don't feel very confident about Patreon or about what's going on with it. So just in the comments, if you notice something wrong with it, just let me know. And of course, it's a work in progress, so it'll keep changing over time. Second, it was suggested that it would be helpful for some families that we haven't seen for a while if we could kind of get an overview of who they are and stuff. That makes a lot of sense. So here we're going to take a quick look at Ingrid. So Gree is here. Her third partner and the only man that she ever married was Kennard, and together she and Kennard had Edith de Beauchamp or de Beauchamp, depending on if you're from France or from England, and Edwin. Those were the twins that Kennard and Gree had together. Edwin, as we know, is having his own set of chaos with his life and his troublesome son. But Edith had really bad pregnancy complications. She gave birth to Ingrid, and then she had a pair of twins, if I'm not mistaken, and passed away because of those twins. So I was already anxious about the idea that Ingrid might follow her mother's footsteps, and indeed that's what happened. She did, in fact, pass away from pregnancy, just like her mother. It's very sad. Very sad. But like I say, we're here with Col, our best buddy Col, and you may notice a certain redhead around. This redhead is somebody that we didn't see. They went on a date behind our backs and they got up to chaos behind their backs, but lo and behold, they are in fact now married. Why don't you show off your outfit to him, please? Hold hands. Oh gosh, he wasn't really into that. Did you see his face? And you two can go mess around. So basically what happened is we have a little baby up here. Yeah, you can like affection, Harold. So this little baby's name is Juan. Juan was born to Constance, I guess in the last episode. I didn't get an alert for it. I only saw when I was poking around the world. And so this is Col's son. This is Col's little son. You are ours, right? I ask because Wendell is also Constance's child, but not by us. What do you mean there's a sister as well? Excuse me? Who is your father, child? Who is your father? You're not Guadalupe. Huh, weird. Child. Yes, you. Excuse me, please. I've only got one parent listed. I don't know how to take this. But anyways, moving right along. Basically, Col and Constance did in fact conceive from the woohoo that they had done. Oh my goodness, excuse me. From the woohoo that they had done on that date that we were not a part of. And so they were actually told by the church that they must, in fact, get married. And not only that, but Col's reputation in the community has taken a bit of a beating. He's been told that he can no longer be a godparent, that he is no longer welcome to be a godparent to local families. And he also is no longer able to lead or take a major part in community celebrations, which I think is fine for him. He's not that fussed about it. Oh, that's cute. But it is kind of a bummer. He did get a punishment. It's not like he got away from it scot-free, but they were kind of given a pass a little bit because they did get married so quickly. So it wasn't a crazy sort of punishment that happened, but it was in fact a punishment. So Constance is here now, and she is going to carry on. I do wonder who Wendell's father is. Like, now we're never gonna know. She doesn't have a spot of romance with anyone. Except for us. But that's not our baby. Who are you? Oh, your brother or cousin or something? So anyways, that's kind of the situation here. Another reason we're here, though, is because Constance, since she did that behind our backs, has not done her roles. The baby has not had his roles done for him. And so, would you put Wendell down, actually? Wendell, are you doing okay? You're probably just tired. Yeah. Cole's out here just naturally gardening. Classic Cole. Can you throw that away instead of just, like, complaining about it, please? Cole has got, what is it? He has got 6 baby tries. So little Juan here is baby try number 1. And we just have to wait and see how does it go. Does he get to survive? Or is this kind of not going to work out this time? And so we'll do their roles in just a moment. And Cole, do you have any cooking skill? I feel like you probably do. Okay, just kidding. I was overly confident about you, and you've got no skills at all. So Constance was a part of the Blackshires. Her father, who I think was one of the Sims who was shared with us, Declan, he passed away from Neighborhood Stories. She does have a half-brother named Edward. She has a full sister named Valerie, and another half-brother named Jeff. And that's kind of the extent of that on that side. But over here... Oh... We can't see them anymore, but over here on this side is where our youngest daughter, Alice, where her husband that she lived in France with, that was the side of the family that he came from. So, but I guess they've been taken out. Would you please bounce, baby, rock, baby, cuddle, baby, and kiss his forehead? And if you wouldn't mind terribly. Oh, does anybody have a broom? Do we have any brooms around here? No, just something else to get. We'll go ahead and do these guys as roles now and just see how does it go. For Constance to survive this birth, she cannot roll the numbers 1 or 11. She has already had a child, so it is nothing to worry about that way. So she's fine. And for the baby to survive, he cannot roll the numbers 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or 20. Oh my gosh, he made it. Okay, excellent, excellent. We had quite a few baby name suggestions last time. Thank you so much, everyone. It's very helpful. I do have a list of names, but sometimes I get tired of using the ones that I have, or I'm just not, they're like not right for me in the moment. And so one of the suggestions that we could use was Jason. Since his name is already Juan, I think that I am going to go with Jason. I don't think it was a terribly common name in this area at this point in time, but I mean, so what, you know? So Constance is now part of the family. She at least has an interesting name. I don't know that Constance was very common now, but it is an interesting name. And so she, oh hey, that's our older sister, Muriel. Look at her. She had her birthday today. Look at her. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm obsessed with the children that Marion had. Marion, I think I've mentioned before. She was like my sim from another playthrough that I did, and I was like obsessed with her, like in love with her. And so her children, I'm just obsessed with her children. I won't let them go. I'm really sorry. I know we need to cut back on some sims, but I won't let them go. I can't. I can't. Oh, there's food here. I didn't know that. Okay, well that's handy. Thank you, Lucia. Lucia must have made it before she left, huh? She did. So yeah, these are these guys here. Constance is a bit of a... She's a little bit of a chaotic sim. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She's shady. She's a glutton. Oh, business savvy. She wants to be a 5-star property owner. Oh gosh. I didn't realize that she had that kind of a feeling towards Cole. Oh my goodness, their romance is all the way up. It wasn't before. She perceives him as basic looking, but he is her spouse and they had a sim to date and a good compatibility. They are pretty much opposites from each other. He thinks she is very attractive. Oh, he's so good. I do love Cole. I love Cole and also his younger brother Cade, aged up to a teenager as well. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. The Smith kids just have really good genes. Like, I don't know what to say about it. Here he is wanting to donate to a charity, and here she is wanting to buy something from Trashly and eat snacks. Interesting. But yeah, they're doing okay out here. Everything's going just fine. The kids are learning some stuff. They're learning some mental. They're learning some fishing. They're learning some gardening. And it'll be interesting to see how Constance gets on here, because she does not strike me as the kind of sim, you know, with her skills that she's got at this point in her life. She just really doesn't strike me as the kind of sim who is going to want to do a lot of the household chores. But of course, hey, you just mind your own business over there, kid. Yikes. But of course, there's nobody else around to do it. Like, Cole's got his own things that he has to take care of. Like, he's in charge of all of this farming, all of the animals, the goat, the cow, and so on and so forth. So it's not like he is going to be able to also make the food and do the laundry and all of these things. But Constance is feeling very flirty, so why don't the two of you spend some alone time together? Yeah, you do that. And Marion, if you wouldn't mind just cleaning up for us, it would be very helpful. Thank you. Oh, Sven Bowman, who are you here for? Somebody had a baby with this guy, but I can't remember who. Does anybody remember who it was? Sven, I know that you've had a child. Oh my goodness, you've had 3 children. But with whom? You're a criminal? You're a ringleader. Is that high up or low down? I really like how close Harold and Marion are. They're both kind of like outskirt sims. Like, Harold is very much, why are you so sad? Everything's fine. You can look at the chicken, that's fine. They're both kind of like out on the outskirts, like Harold because he was, of course, Kenrick's only surviving son. We really haven't seen anything about this guy at all. He just kind of has existed in the background. And now that we have 2 sons in the main family, I'm not sure that we're really going to need to tap him in for anything. But if he's able to, you know, become friends with Marion and become really close with Marion, that would be fantastic, I think. And that would be really, really good. Why don't you feed your baby? Feed your baby. But on that note, we might go ahead and leave Cole and his burgeoning little family here and head over to the main family. I would like to be there for daybreak so that we're there when, you know, the plants come in and everything. And also, I kind of want to go on another date with Lucia just to see if, you know, one more time. But as many of us have noticed, she really doesn't seem very romantically inclined. So it just may not be for her. So maybe we won't. I don't know. But I will see you when we get to the main family. Gosh, it's so pretty here. This lot is just so beautiful. Look at the lighting. Ugh, I miss it. I've elected instead to go on a date with Bess because I was thinking about it and when I was in the worldview. Yeah, do a workout, buddy. And, you know, it's just that, like, Lucia is really not romantically inclined. She doesn't seem to be that interested in being romantic. But Bess is up for marriage next year. So I think it's time that we take her out. I know that she's been on one date before, but I mean, one date, come on. So we're going to go out on a date and just see if anything happens. And if not, then, I mean, you guys won't see this, right? So she's here on a date. Apparently she has a crush on him, which is interesting. Actually, do you have any attraction to him or... Oh, she does think he's attractive. Okay. When did you meet Constance? So interesting. Why don't you propose a crazy scheme, and we will deep convo, and we will compliment your appearance because the date demands it of us. His name is Nud Christensen. He is actually the son of, we've seen him before. He was kind of in the background as a marriage prospect a while ago. Another guy that had the name of Christensen. I know that that's not very helpful, obviously. Oh, Milkus, hello. He's a child of the islands. We would have to deal with that. Tasman is pregnant. Oh my gosh, and the Martins are here. Look. Wow, this place is popping off. I guess this is what happens when you come to London. Oh, Tasman, are you okay? Wesley doesn't look at Wesley. Wesley is such an interesting sim, isn't he? Look at how serious he looks. Golly. But Beatrice, as always, is just looking happy. Listen, Beatrice, I love you. I'm sorry I judged you so harshly last time. And here's Celine, their daughter. I don't know where you got your green eyes from. Can you tell me where? Oh, Tasman's pregnant. How interesting. And look, it's Raphael. Raphael Flores Miskinus. Oh, buddy, you got some clackers. That's okay. That's okay. We've all been there. We've all had teeth before. How interesting. What a poppin' place. I don't know if this is going to make it in, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. So we want to go and sit together to chat. Listen, it's just like... Oh man, everything's messed up here. I'm going to have to go around and fix, like, the world soon. Oh golly, look at these toilets. Oh, that's interesting. She does think that he's attractive. Not very attractive, but some attractive, and she does have a crush on him. He's romantic and a child of the islands. Child of the islands would obviously have to change, unless, I guess, we wanted to sort of... Wait, no. We're not playing ping pong. Unless, of course, I guess we wanted to develop kind of a sort of... I don't know, pirate story? Christensen is what, a Danish surname, possibly? So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Did we just flirt with him? I have no idea. I just clicked whatever was in front of me, I won't lie. Can we go ahead and discuss interests with you? He didn't seem to like that. You know what you look like, sir, is somebody who would benefit from a couple of freckles across your face. What's your attractiveness too? Oh, he didn't like that at all. She wants to do a bold pickup line? I mean, I don't know that she wanted to. I wanted her to. Look how flirty he is. He's like brushing his... Oh, glasses? Glasses do exist, but not in our playthrough. We don't really have any. He's pretty cute, actually. What's that, the breakneck thing? That's how I always think of it. I always think of it as a broken neck, even though it's not, you know, that line through the neck thing. I don't know why that started happening all of a sudden from last week, but he looks like he's vibing us. He's kind of cute, isn't he? I didn't really think so when I first saw the guy, but he's grown on me. You want to joke with him? And by you, I mean the date wants us to. We can exchange numbers with you. I assume that's just telling you what number house we live in. Which I don't think that people had numbers on their houses, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, we really gotta pee. Oh, he liked it. He liked it. Really quickly, I can't look away from some of the things that are going on in the build mode, so 1 second, please. I'm so sorry. I tried. Oh, they're just so cute, actually. I kind of like this for them, for her. Okay, so what can we say to you? We want to flirt one more... Pardon? Okay, so we found our soulmate, and that means that you guys will have been along for this. Oh, and we're good friends? Okay, Bess, go ahead and go to the bathroom, and when you get back, we will have a first kiss. And we'll ask, do you want to be our partner? Don't talk to that lady. Nud. Nud. Please let me know if there's another way to say that I should be saying it instead of nud. Although I don't think so. Oh, I can't believe that they... Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Celine! Celine, this isn't about you, but I'm glad to see you out here. It didn't work. Her mom is like, girlfriend, I could have told you that wasn't gonna work. Her dad was like, dude, I'm like 1,000,000 years old. I've been around since the beginning of this challenge. It's actually true, Wesley. You have been around since the beginning of this challenge. I always forget. Nud, we haven't known you for long. Okay, that's not my business. Nud? Nud? We haven't known you for long, but we've liked you a lot in the time that we have known you. In fact, we believe that we're soulmates with you, but we've thought that before with other Sims. So I guess time will tell if you're the one for us, Nud. There are some cute townies in the background. Like, I have seen them. Oh yeah, can we actually ask you to be our partner? Excuse me, Nud. We're trying to ask you a question. Yay! Oh, our stupid broken neck. Yay! Look at us! Nud and Bess in love. Yeebs! Okay, well that's cute. On that note, oh, we can't really leave yet because of the time. Are you going to the restroom as well? No, you're going upstairs. Maybe you're still going to the restroom. I just don't know where. Upstairs to the restroom? Maybe you're going over here. Maybe we'll go ahead and get in. I don't want you playing Juice Pong. I'm really sorry, Bess. It's just, I'm not about that. Are you going to sleep? He is. No, he's going to take a picture of the bed. No, he is going to go to sleep. Okay, well, you don't have to tell me twice. He's only got one outfit. So we'll call that date to a close. Not. I'm sorry. So on that note, we'll go ahead and leave Bess here. She's found her soulmate. His name is Ned Christensen. Listen, maybe that's a normal... Whoa. Maybe that's a normal name. I don't know. Excuse me. Maybe that's a normal name and I'm the one who's being silly about it. But there we have it. Bess has found her soulmate. She has a pretty strong romance with the guy and they are officially seeing each other. So let me know your thoughts about, about Nut. And I will see you in the morning at the main household. All right, so here we are at the main family. We actually are here very early in the morning. I think it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be here all day because we have Talige. Talige is going to be super scary. This lot is worth so much more than our other lot was. I'm really scared about this Talige. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how much our estate is. And I just don't know. I'm pretty nervous about this one. How much is our value of the lot? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm so scared. That's not fair because it also includes the nectar that we have in the bottom, but like, holy guacamole. So this is going to be a really scary one and we have to re-roll for the kingly visit. And of course, Lucia is here with us and she's going to take over meading for us. If you don't mind making mead. And if you don't mind collecting the jars filled with wild honey. So even though it's like pretty early in the morning / pretty late, depending on how you look at it, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. If you wouldn't mind stocking the surface with all of our nectar. I was told in the comments that it should be fine, so it should sell for the right price. So hopefully it does. I'm going to go ahead and make a note of our starting finances, and we're actually going to go ahead and open. Oh, I thought it would like stock all of them, so 1 second. I'm just gonna put out one. I'm scared, man. I was told that it would be fine, but I'm scared. This should sell for 1,100, so we'll have to just keep an eye on it. Okay. So I was told in the comments a lot of different solutions for how to deal with the fact that Edgar took the business with him, but the one that was just easiest so that we could keep building our reputation and keep making more money is if he transferred it to Selma. So I kind of cheated and had him come back. But if you wouldn't mind opening, and Edmund, if you wouldn't mind continuing to do this, and Lucia, you're doing great. And Beatrix is helping baby Esmond, and baby Esmond is just learning about that. And then somebody's going to have to help him potty, I'm afraid. But yeah, we're going to keep kind of going like this for a little while, helping out these guys. Oh, shoot. I was told move this closer as well, and that will help them to come in more. So I'll just go ahead and put it over here, closer to the everything that's going on. Selma, if you would not mind tending the bar, that would be excellent. And you've done that, so you're okay. Can you get potty help from your sister? No, you cannot. Well, that's okay. Lucia can help you if she doesn't mind. So yeah, I'm really glad that Lucia is back with us. It's going to make everything a lot easier than it had been. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Leave the egg alone. Leave the egg alone. They don't need any more food. Are these guys okay? No, it needs to be cleaned. And then you can take care of these guys as well. And then you can go to bed if you don't mind, Beatrix. Thank you. So, you know, I thought there's a couple of things that I wanted to bring up for this year historically, and we'll get into some of them later, but I thought it was important to note that a lot of people kind of perceive the Middle Ages as a really dirty time, and I mean, it was. There were lots of things that we would consider unhygienic by today's standards, but by the 1360s, 1370s, medieval people were really big on washing hands. And they also believed in the power of vinegar and rose water to like heal. And so they were also big fans of putting that in their noses as well, which is kind of interesting. So I thought that was interesting and worth bringing up. Oh, thank you for coming in, Isabella. Lucia, where are you going to sleep actually? I didn't think about that. Yeah, you can like mixology. Okay. I've made an error. Well, she can sleep up here. There's more than enough beds. That's not really what I wanted for her, though. Oh my gosh, this child is eating right in front of the fire. That makes me very nervous. Plus 50 for me? Oh my goodness, did you see the look that she was just giving her? She was like, yeah, whatever. It was so aggressive. I wonder what she's drinking that costs 50 simoleons. Anybody want to buy our mead? Purchase our mead. Over here, over here. Is that one of our businesses things? Browse and buy. Sleep, bathe, shower, drink bar drinks, play table games, and browse and buy. Kindly, everyone, if you wouldn't mind coming over here to purchase some items. They're delicious. They're exciting. They're fun. And you can sweep to perfection. My good friend, I would love for you to just go to the bathroom and then go to bed. Golden egg, golden... No, no golden egg. No eggs at all. Oh, we don't have a chance. Right. Also, I forgot to sell her knittings last time. I really like Beatrix. I'm excited to see how she ages up. When do you age up, children? 8 days. Oh, very close. 12 days. I didn't know that Lucia knew Ingrid, but apparently she did, and she wants to chat with her even though she is now no longer in this world. Poor Ingrid. It is a real curse on Gree's line, it feels like. Well, okay. Nobody seems to be hanging around, so why don't you go to the bathroom? You're the one who most needs to improve your cooking skill. Lucia is quite strong at cooking. Ned Christensen, what are you doing over here? Hello, Ned. Nice to see you again. Oh, Jeff or James? Oh, James. Come on in, Ned. You know you want to. You can't drink anything, but you can purchase alcohol, and won't that be exciting?
Oh, shushka.
Don't sass me. I've been forgetting lately to take pictures while playing, and so I'm trying a lot harder to do that, but doesn't it look like these two are like the worst of enemies? Is it just me? The worst of enemies, when really they're just judging the cost of everything. Thanks, Ned, for supporting us. He must know that we're related to Bess. He's just come over to support us, and that's all. That's really nice of you, fella. Selma, don't eat the cheese, please. Creative aura? An aura that helps nearby Sims build creative skills. Actually, that's like super helpful. Then we can make the children excellent too. Oh my gosh, look at that super cute pot. Don't eat the cheese. Don't eat the cheese! Selma. Oh, she's level 9. I didn't know that about you, Selma. Can we still use this as an ingredient if you've done that? Oh, baked mushrooms. Heck yeah. Delicious. I don't know if you guys are mushroom people. I'm a big mushroom person. I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms so much. I can't even express to you how much I love mushrooms. I'm beginning to think that these don't sell things at all. Oh gosh. I've played with businesses and hobbies in my own sort of like playthroughs, and I haven't had this issue of things not selling. So I'm wondering if it's these shelves. It's just that they're the most time period appropriate looking ones. So I'm really bummed that we're gonna have to try a different one. And we'll give it a try. We'll just put this guy here and see. It doesn't go into the wall. Yikes, I hate that. Well, that's okay. We'll put it there and see how it goes, okay? You should have some bottles of nectar, so we'll see if this does a better job of selling. How about that? Okay. Edmund, are you awake? Oh, okay, good for you, buddy. Go ahead and use the bathroom. And then we're gonna help out the cow. We're gonna pet him, hug him, love on him, milk him. Wait, we just got 50 simoleons, but for what? Who purchased what for 50 simoleons? This is Avalyn's sister, by the way. I don't know if you guys remember Avalyn. Of course you do. It's Jefferson's wife, and also she was involved in that love situation with Knox, if you remember Knox. Our least good heir yet. But this is Avalyn's sister. I know you're hungry, but if you wouldn't mind just like doing your job first, that would be super duper helpful. Thank you so much. I thought that maybe we had gotten some kind of payment for our selling our goods, but I don't think so. Okay, there we go. Breakfast is served. You grab a serving. You grab a... Actually, are you sick? Then you know what you can do, my young friend. You can make some healthy green. And then you can grab a serving as well. Sorry, everyone, but we're not selling drinks. We're trying to force you to have to purchase our mead. Thank you. Oh, golly, I thought you went to bed or to the bathroom before you went to bed, but okie dokie. Go ahead and grab a serving. Henry's looking at them. Look, he's looking at them over here, but nobody's purchased one over here still. Yes, he bought one. Okay, good. Okay, so Selma's off to sleep. Lucia's off to sleep. Edmund is taking care of the cow. Oh, we've got meal. I didn't know that. Can you grab that stuff on your way back in, fella? And then you can grab a serving. So I wanted to bring up some historical things related to our current feudal lord, which is John of Gaunt. Now, John of Gaunt inherited the Lancastrian estate, a very powerful and very wealthy estate, from Henry of Grosmont, who had been our feudal lord before, if you remember. John is one of the younger brothers of Edward the Black Prince, so he is the son of a king. He was married to Blanche of Lancaster, and she passed away in 1368, at which point he inherited the entirety of her estate. And so therefore, he had a lot of power. He had a lot of power in England, not just from being the king's son and the prince's brother, but also in his own right. He was very close with his brother, and in fact, it seems with his father. He was quite well liked by both of them. He went a lot of places with Edward the Black Prince. He was in a lot of the same battles, and when at this time Edward the Black Prince is having kind of health issues and has to go back to England, he asks John of Gaunt to stay and look after his holdings in France for him. Around this time, after the Spanish War that Edward the Black Prince got involved with, Pedro the Cruel left behind 2 daughters as his heirs. One was named Constance and one was named Isabella. They fled to Edward the Black Prince's court at Bordeaux, and it's thought that while John of Gaunt was there, it was suggested to him that he might marry the oldest daughter so that his heirs could one day rule Castile. It seems, though, that somewhere along that plan, John of Gaunt got it into his head that he himself could actually become king, not just his children. And so in 1370, this year of the challenge, he gets excited to marry Constance, who at the time was only 17, and he left court to meet her on the road to court. It was a super unceremonious, super rushed ceremony, super rushed marriage ceremony, I should say. And he brings her back to England almost as soon as he can. At that point, around that point, sometime in the future, he starts to call himself King of Castile and Leon, and he changes his seal, which makes it really weird for a lot of the people who are underneath him, because at the time he was living in London. They didn't really understand why an English prince would want to be king of another country. They didn't understand why they were living in a city that now had two, quote, kings. They didn't have very good feelings about Europe, and they really didn't like that John was bringing back Spanish courtiers. And so sentiment against John of Gaunt by the common people is pretty strong. A lot of people really didn't like him. He appears to be well liked among his own commons back in his home area, but in London he was pretty disliked, which is kind of important for the future, but we'll get to that when it happens. I just think it's interesting because John of Gaunt is our feudal lord, and he's quite a character. There is like some military stuff that happens this year, and maybe we'll talk about it next episode, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I just don't wanna. Look at these two little cuties. Oh my gosh, Beatrix, first of all, I'm obsessed with you. You are fine, you're the heir, and that's okay. I know, it's so sad. Can you do this one yet? No. Listen, I don't know you, and I don't know why you're always bugging me. Oh, John of Gaunt. Well, I guess we better go invite him then. John of Gaunt, you don't look very happy. So I was thinking that what we could do for this one is in fact have Catherine Flores end up marrying John of Gaunt in place of Constance. Constance the Cruel's daughter. And so I thought that could be kind of interesting, you know. I'm kind of interested in that playing out. Also, I think they'd have fairly attractive children, so I think that could be good. Why is he up here? Oh my gosh, he's so tense. We can talk about the cloudy weather and brighten your day. Maybe that'll make you happy. Do you want to work here? Imagine. Imagine our feudal lord decides to work for us. So funny. Oh, Brother Oswin wants us to come over. You know what? Maybe I will. Yeah. Well, we made some money, which is not bad. I'm going to put that down and do the taxes when we get back, because I don't want Brother Oswin to go back on his word about asking us over. So, 1 second. You know, this isn't bad. This is much better than it was previously. Pricing, we have 0%. Like, bro, we're not lowering their prices. But yeah, we'll go over and see Brother Oswin. Hello, everyone. Ooh, who are you? Who is your father? Baron Roderick and Kaylin Ivor's daughter. Well, where's your mom? That's us. Where's your mom? Oh, Brother Oswin wanted to hang out, so we'll talk to him, share some photos. Brother Oswin should not know anything about woohoos, but neither should Brother Baldrick, and we all know what he's been getting up to, don't we? So yeah, these are a bunch of townies that were created to be marriage prospects. We've got Hugo Miller. That's somebody that Lucia wanted to become friends with a while ago. We've got, what's your name again? Edric of Fenmere? What did you do, Lucia? I can't believe that she's just done that, and with a brother, no less. And he's supposed to be the one who's really good. I mean, like, not good like that. I mean, good, like, he's good. He's a good sim. Gavin Falconer as well. We kind of went on a date with him, but it didn't amount to much, you know. Listen, Lucia, you know what? If that's what spoke to your heart, then okay, but I don't really know why. Feels so out of character for her, but okie dokie. Well, hopefully she's not pregnant and maybe they just did a little bit of a flirty. And he's gone straight off to garden and she's gone right off to steal some of his vegetables. So I don't know. Do you want to complain about the sunny weather, I guess? Have a deep convo? I don't really know why that just happened. I just know that it did. But yeah, this is him. He was supposed to never do the mess around, so I don't really know why he did. That was a little bit unexpected, but there you have it. There you have it. Well, that was weird. I don't know what to say about it. All I know is that it's getting a little bit late. Oh, congratulations, Beatrix, but you don't have to be. You can just look after yourself. Well, on that note, I thought we were just gonna chat with each other, but I guess she's raving about growing up. But do you see what I mean with Lucia? This is why I don't feel like she really is romantically inclined, is because if she did do that woohoo, but other than that, she has never initiated anything romantic. She doesn't flirt on her own. She has to kind of be made to do it. And they even did that, and it's almost like it was just an impulse. She did it, and now she's just like back to having a pleasant conversation with him, you know? Well, goodbye now. I'm ready to go home and do my taxes. I mean, I'm not really, but I will do it. I will. Alright, so on that note, for the talents, we have to roll on a d6. First one doesn't count. Please, 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 please. 2. 20%. Okay, we can live with that, probably, but only a calculator will be able to tell me for sure. So that means that we will owe 16,593. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a heck of a lot worse, I'm just gonna say. And then, of course, the kingly visit. First one doesn't count. Which week will he come in this year? The first? Gosh darn it. I guess maybe he stops by when the Sims come back from war. So it'll be on Thursday, 1371. In terms of our finances, we started today with 57,037 simoleons. We made about 2,944 from the shop, but of course we have 50% taxes right now. So we owe 1472 just from that. In addition, our tallage was not as bad as it could have been. It was only 20%, but that still is pretty expensive for our lot value. 20% of that is 16,593, which means that we actually owe 18,065 simoleons. And that means that we're only going to be left over with 41,385 simoleons. So we're like taking a pretty big hit. And it is not as easy at this moment in time to recoup our finances when we lose them. So yeah, on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and leave these guys here. It was a pretty calm, really, whoa, not the cow. Oh, good, just the hen. So it was actually a super successful half year this time, much in contrast to the last episode. In the background of this half year, the things that happened were that 2 kids became toddlers successfully. It was Povilas Miskinus and Raoul Hagen, the last of the Hagen name. Not the last of the Hagen bloodline, but the last of the Hagen name. In addition, 3 children became children successfully. It was Ramunus Miskinus, John Blount, and Valdis Greystroke. John Blount's younger sibling, the one who had no name, the baby with no name last episode, we decided to name him, in case I haven't said, Pompey. Pompey rhymes with Stompy. Thank you so much, Higgledy, for the pronunciation guide. That was very much appreciated. It really helped. And in addition, there were 3 Sims who were up for their teenage birthdays, and they all were successful. It was Johanna III Lance. She rolled to get married and have 5 baby tries. Muriel Greystroke. She rolled to get married and have only 2 baby tries, sadly. And Cade Smith, who followed on with the Smith tradition of having many, many baby tries. He is the final Smith child. He rolled to get married and to have 8 baby tries. So if you want to check out that Patreon, it should be linked down below. Let me know, what do you think are the major events from the decade so far that should definitely make it into the decade in review? Should Bess go ahead with that guy, Nud? And let me know any other ideas you have in the comment section below. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this part, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.